music that is forbidden to the culture, and when we disagree and dismiss it, he went out the way and tell me to
suck my mother.
Oh. Yeah, him said the body washer, me dismiss that. And him go sing song and defend it. And then we despise him. And then him went out of the way to tell me suck my mother in my DM. And then really? I hold him in a real life, him have to defend that. Yeah.
He sent you a DM?
Yeah. Me diss him on my timeline and him go in on my DM and tell me suck my mother. Everybody know about that. All our fans them know. Every man have to stand up to them, right? In music that...
Boy, killer, you're the Alkaline kind of different still, my friend. I'm not telling a lie. You think you team blood clot props. I'm not telling a lie, bro. You think you team props, man. You team props, man. You're growing, my friend. You team props, man. Yeah, man. You bet you just say, yo, your dog fall off, bro. Straight. Guy dog not drop no sensible music for like how when you just jump out. You see me, my friend? Yeah, man, give dog piece of ball game, man. I don't call the man stupid, bro. You never have to call the man stupid, bro. Straight.
So I just watched the DJ Academics interview, and people will tell you, you know, I was like, man, Bounty Killer, seriously? You know, after all of these years, you mean to tell me after all of these years, Bounty Killer is still holding, you know, or carrying feelings because Alkaline DM Bounty Killer, right? And tell Bounty Killer SYM. See, Bounty Killer, figure, you know. And the Bounty Killer in the interview, he said anyway, he see Alkaline have to defend that. So I'm saying, wow. So a badness Bounty Killer pushing right now. You know what I mean? So the thing is, as Bounty Killer said in the interview, he had style Alkaline, you know, and you know, the youth go in his DM, if you ask me. You know what I mean? The youth go in his DM and diss him and style him. So I don't see why he, you know, and if it wasn't for him, Bounty Killer, we wouldn't know that. You know what I mean? We wouldn't know that you know, Alkaline told Bounty Killer that because the man went in Bounty Killer DM, like I said, he never posted up brawling on social media for everyone to see it. So when I'm hearing Bounty Killer on this interview saying what he's saying, I'm saying to myself, wait, and then he's pushing badness, you know what I mean, beside that. I'm like, wow, you know. So I was you know, I was surprised, you know. I was shocked to hear Bounty Killer saying, you know. And then, like I said, remember, he said he styled Alkaline first, so they can't really tell a man for how to style you, you know, once you style him, you know. So you know, Alkaline tell him what he told him because he said what he said to Alkaline, and you know, he posted out there and put it brawling. You know what I mean? It's just like when Beanie Man, you know, Beanie Man has said something about Alkaline, him not perform a dirty Jamaica no more or something like that. And Alkaline, you know, did the same thing. But I think he did that publicly, that Beanie Man one, because Beanie Man came out and basically lie on the youth. You know what I mean? So Alkaline say, yo, big P Beanie, I know you. You know what I mean? And Beanie Man probably took that to heart too, I don't know. But you see, at them trouble the youth first. And then when the youth defend himself, them it's like them have to tell the youth how to defend himself and what to say and what not to say. And I don't agree with that. You know what I mean? I don't agree with that. But you know that, hey, you know, at the end of the day, a man have a right to do what he want to do, like Bounty Killer right now. You know, he doing the interview, and some people are saying, well, him, you know, he really didn't have to say it like that. You know what I mean? Because it's how many years passed already, and that's an old story. So it's like, why is Bounty Killer still carrying feelings over that? Now I can understand because, you know, SYM in Jamaica, to certain people, especially if you do it on a stage in front of the artists, them and these things, we see what happened before. You know what I mean? So I'm not going to sit here and tell y'all like, oh, a man should do this and a man should do that. What I'm saying, it already happened. It's out there in the media, and I just think if the artists them being artists, they should push it when it comes to the music. Even the badness, push it when it comes to the music. You know what I mean? Go to the studio and record songs and vent on a rhythm and say what you have to say. But it's so badness thing, like, when we see a man, him have to defend that, and him not forgive some artists, and basically saying three artists. He's saying like three artists I don't want to see ever again. And I think that's Alkaline, Mr. Vegas, and what's his name, Lexxus, right? So I don't know what's the issue with them three artists there, but him saying no one to see the artists them or whatever. And then he's saying when it comes to the music, he's not gonna put himself before the music. So he might go, rate the artist. So we're telling me Alkaline don't have no good music in his catalog, Mr. Vegas don't have no good music, Lexxus don't have no music, or you read them on them musically, but in a real life, and that's understandable. But I'm saying push that to the music. You know what I mean? Cause I would be reporting if the artists they see each other in the street or book up somewhere, some stage show, whatever the case may be, and like we see happen before. So it's not like these things can't happen. You know what I mean? When we see it happen before, how many times in dancehall? You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to the hardcore side of dancehall music. So it's nothing that And then you went on to say, like Alkaline don't rate nobody because he's saying basically, well, no one inspired him. Alkaline said he inspired by the fans and the people, and like life. This really inspired by, and that's what inspired him to write music, not necessarily an artist, right? An artist can inspire you, yes, to be an artist, but not necessarily saying, this person inspire me, if you understand what I'm saying, to be an artist. Because it's to say, well, every athlete, they're inspired by Jordan, or let's say Isaiah Thomas, or Kobe Bryant, or Shaquille O'Neal. You can say yes, people are inspired because they want to be a part of that game. You know what I mean? But it's not to say, well, this person per se, inspire me. If you understand what I'm saying. And I see Alkaline in here. Alkaline big up the music. If you listen to Alkaline say more time, he say, yo, big up to the music, because that's what got him here. You know what I mean? And that's what got a lot of these artists. Same thing, but to say, well, and I think Alkaline say he rate every artist. Like, he listens to music. Of course, he hear it somewhere, just like everybody else. Of course, he hear it somewhere, heard it, or whatever. That's what I'm saying. But that doesn't mean you per se inspire him to do music. Maybe he just wanted to do music because he couldn't do it on the level that he's doing it right now. And that's what people are saying. Well, Bunky should even say, well, Alkaline fall off, and they not have no tune, and just like, oh yeah, good water, what is that? Them style in there. But to say anyway, the man, you see Alkaline, him have to defend that and all of that. I don't know about that, brother. You know what I mean? I'm being honest, I don't know about that. And I guess that's why Alkaline moved the way he moved. So I don't really see that happening anytime soon. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. But I don't see that happening anytime soon. We're about to kill a run into Alkaline, is like they have but I'm not saying it can't happen, but the way how Alkaline move right now, I see that, So maybe, it's Alkaline name, so maybe this is all just PR. And Bontino said, well, once he mentioned Alkaline or asked about Alkaline, because Alkaline. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, if Bounty Killer really want to, you know, push the badness and ray, it is what it is. But I'm expecting the badness when it comes to the music, and artists them need to defend themselves when it comes to the music. All right, and as my artist Alkaline, or one of my artists, I should say, Alkaline. All right, he said, yeah, big up to the music. I don't see nothing wrong with that. But anyway, people, don't forget to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Check out these clippings with Bounty Killer on DJ Academics TV. And this is what he had to say about Alkaline. Until the next notification, well, go stay blessed. I'm out.
Alkaline don't rate people. Ask him who inspire him. Everybody has to have some inspiration, unless you're a dead boy or a dead girl, or you're a dead liar. You has to heard music somewhere, something has to play in your head, and then you start to hold on to that.
I feel he wanted to say cartel early on, but the Gaza fund him used to go,
Well,
try to beat him, but you know, like,
better
oh yeah,
you
copy
say,
this.
you don't want to say because, but don't act like there is not. You understand? Yeah.
I mean, have you and him ever had any conversation?
No.
Not one.
And we're not going to have none. He
Iman
said
Vada was
something
good.
in music that is forbidden to the culture, and when we disagree and dismiss it, he went out the way and tell me to
The
stop
body
my
wash.
mother.
Oh.
Yeah, him said the body wash, and me dismiss that. And him go sing song and defend it. And then we despise him. And then him went out of the way to tell me suck my mother in my DM. Anytime
Really?
I hold him in a real life, him have to defend that. Yeah.
He sent you a DM.
Yeah. Me diss him on my timeline and him going on my DM and tell me something, mother. Everybody know about that. All our fans them know. Every man have to stand up to them ranks.
Iman Vada was decent. I don't know if still, but decent at a point. You know, well, I guess if there was no relationship there before.
Him all right,
It's hard.
man. God go with him.
Other artists, though, for the other younger artists,
Yeah.
whether it's a Massacre or whatever, they show you tremendous love.
Those are sensible kids. They are the one who's smart. They will always gonna get ahead. Some people gonna have glitches and bumps in along the way. Because you see, when you're ungrateful, you can't be great. Only grateful people can be great. No ungrateful girl and boy can't have great. You're ungrateful. You don't have no greatness about you, so you're ungrateful. Who does? No ungrateful people can be grateful.
Would an apology suffice?
What?
If he came around and said, listen, I was young, I was wrong.
No, he's not gonna apologize. I mean, no want nobody apologize. It done what it done. Cause what you did, it can't rub out. So when you come and say nice words, it still not rub out nothing. So me not take apology.
That's the only artist I think currently you don't probably. Not, I don't think you despise him. You just don't
Not
check.
him
for it.
alone.
You just
Couple of them. Gigas too.
come on now. What's that situation?
Don't want to talk about it. I'm just giving you some of them
Yeah.
I don't want to see.
Who
And
else?
apology can't help it.
Really?
I want name Lexxus. Them chat too much.
Still.
Yeah. Because them not a sense. Yeah. I like three artists I don't really want. I don't want to see back in a life. But I don't have an issue with artists. It's just people. Because musically, I love everybody music. All the people I like. Because if them have great songs, I like music. And I'm not going to put my ego and self in front of music. Any nice frequency and melody, mirror and words that say the right thing, celebrate music. And music is such a great thing for me. Music take me from the poverty. Music bring me to paradise. So I love music, not just my music. Because it's other music inspire me to make my music. If I never heard some nice frequency and melody and tones, I would not learn music.
What state you think dancehall is in now? You see, I think, you know, you've sold out the Barclays, but it's not because you have a new hit single that's #1. You sold it out because people respect your catalog and they respect your greatness. It feels like we're finally seeing the legends get all their flowers. And it's really, this is not the biggest audience what's the biggest audience you've ever performed in front of? Because this is 16,000 at the Barclays. Just your show, not like a...
Well, this is going to be the biggest I ever do solo. Yeah, headlining. This is the biggest show I'll be headlining.
How do you prepare?
I did the Super Bowl, but that was with No Doubt in 2002. Yeah, halftime performance.
Yeah.
But that was just a cameo with No Doubt. That's not my show. So, as I said, this is my biggest headlining a concert in my whole career.
Did you... I'm not gonna lie. I'm even shocked that so many dance artists are going into that building and selling it out. You sold it out. Cartel did it 2 nights in a row. He's going back there again.
Yeah.
I'm looking to see who's gonna continue to do it. How do you prepare differently for that show than any other show? Because I think people are coming near, far, and wide because they want to hear the classics. They want to see all of Killer.
The most preparation is really the rehearsals. Yeah, rehearsing with the band. Because you have to do a very intense rehearsal. You got to take it way, 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 way back. And songs that you haven't performed in ages.
This is 30 years of music, right?
Yeah. So that's the most part of the preparation, the rehearsal. Yeah, and you got to recite all songs and
how many songs?
Catch back verse now is nearly 100 songs.
100 songs?
Yeah, at least nearly 100. But some gonna sing in medley.
You never forget lyrics?
Yeah, there's songs that I don't really remember right now. I would have to plug it up on YouTube and recite it. If I listen it 4 or 5 times, yeah, the files come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but right now, that shit is not in my head. Just like when you hear Carter say, boy, boss, we don't remember that one. Because that was a song from 2002. Oh, me fi turn girl clone, me not do that. The first collab me and Carter ever do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was the song he said he never remember. And that was like 23 years ago. And he's coming from prison. How the hell he should remember that?
Yeah, I'm watching my Freedom Street. I'm watching Barclays then in Land City. I could tell he was getting back in performance.
Yeah, the files coming
You've
back.
never stopped. You never stopped. Like,
no.
When I watch you perform, you hear you there.
Yeah.
The stamina is up. The energy is up.
Yeah.
Is it because you're a regular performer?
Yeah. You know, practice become perfect. Yeah, man. The more you do it, the more you get enlightened to it. Yeah, man.
You don't think I get tired?
No, enough time I'm tired, but it's a way you learn how to work when you're tired. It's like when you're at work and you're tired, you can't say, boss, I'm tired, more and go home. You can't do that.
Yeah.
And you can't make the boss even see you going like you're tired. All when you're dead, the crowd is my boss. When I'm working, me have to serve the boss. And the crowd are the boss for we, because we're self-employed and we serve an audience. So, it can't be a burden. You have to just know, say, I work, and work should make you tired. Anybody where I work and them not tired, them not really are going to have no drive to go back to work. Vacation it upon. No, sir. You have to work, you have to tired, and then you have to know for work when you're tired. You have to know if we have to know how, like, reserve your energy and how to extend it, and when to hold on to the throttle. Because enough artists don't understand that. They will go up on stage and tired the first minute. Because them go and project the highest level of them energy on the first track.
Yeah.
You don't go up like that. You have to go up, relax and calm. And they take time, push it, and the more the crowd push, the more you can push it. But you don't even want to go up there killing up yourself and the audience there and get ready yet. Run out, and the crowd not start moving. No. Based on the crowd tempo. That's how you push the tempo. You never go harder than the crowd yet. You're going to look stupid.
Let me ask you a question, and this is hypothetical. You know, when I seen Drake and Kendrick start going at it, I said, this is like the Bounty and Beanie of this generation. It's the 2 top guys.
In the rap, yeah.
And I said, I wonder how this would go if they meet each other on stage. What do you think about that whole thing?
I don't even know.
I had Wallard still in.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't want to see them on stage for true, but